Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday and it's time for a on the go sweet collection project. I had a little bit technical difficulties trying to get the full project in the actual video frame. So finally sorted it. Now I just need to plug my device in. Just give me a wee second. Just still a faff about it a little bit. There we go. Hopefully not too much wobbling around. So I'm going to do a 2-page spread, focusing on the go suite. So a 2-page, 12 by 12 spread, scrapbook pages with the on the go suite. Such a fun suite to use. I've got a pumpkin pie 12 by 12 cardstock here, so I'm going to do the first page layout. This is basic white and it measures. This mat is 11 3/4 inches, and all that I have done is I've taken a strip, 1-inch strip, from a couple of the sheets of DSP in the collection, and I've cut them down to 1 inch, and I'm just going to pop them all on the middle there, so it's really simple. Okay, so I think that's about centred. So let's get sticking everything down. Okay, so I'm just going to run a bit of glue down the middle of the panel there. Okay, just make sure that the gap's about the same, top and bottom, or you could kind of stagger them if you want. Again, just a little strip down here. So these are 11 by 1 inch, sorry. These strips. Imagine how many pages you can get out of this just by using these 1 inch strips. Let's get that in there. A little burnish. Perfect. Look at all the gorgeous colours in this. Last night, Sunday evening, hopefully you'll have seen my first blog of the week. Well, I start the week on a Sunday, but what I do is I do my planners, decorate my planners pages for that week with the suite that I'm going to be working on. So that just happens to be the suite. Ta-da! Now, I've got a photo mat here, 6 by 4. Okay, and then this is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this on. Like so. Very simple layout. Oh, I've got a little bit of glue there. I'll need to get rid of that shortly. And we're going to pop that here. I am going to put it on with dimensionals, because I think it just looks nicer raised a little bit. You can use foam strips or the foam adhesive sheets, the foam sheets that we'll have, and do bigger sections, but these are just as good. You just need to spread them out kind of evenly, like so. Okay, so let's remove the backs. Now, before you stick this down, decide what photograph you're going to use and whether it's landscape or portrait, because that plays a big part in how you're going to lay out your photo mat section. So I'm going to put mine here, it's right about in the middle. Now, the photo I've chosen is a photo of my husband and I when we were in Benidorm. I really like this photo, it's quite cute. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down. Now, I printed these photos off on the basic white cardstock. Obviously, it's not 6 by 4 size, but that doesn't matter. It still looks nice. It looks like it's framed. But I just thought that was a nice photo to pop on there. I also thought, oh, I have got well, this is pumpkin pie. This isn't pumpkin pie. What's that? That's crushed curry, sorry. Crushed curry. But then I remember I had pumpkin pie letters die cut out from this wonderful mini alphabet dies. These are great. So I managed to get 2 words. 1, 2, 3 words actually. The word Benidorm and Fun Times out of one run of this, which is really good. So they're a good staple product to have in your stash. So I have them here, but what I haven't decided is where I'm going to put them. And I think I will just attach them to the bottom of this photo. And it gives me a little guide for sticking it down as well. Like so. And I think that'll fit on there perfectly. So let's get it stuck down. Oh, it's my son coming down the stair moulder, so I'm doing a video, pal. He's just bringing the fan down for me so I can put it on for the dogs. Right, this goes really nice. So let's just stick it down. Don't need a lot of glue. We do have separatives of sheets that you could use and die cut out. I'm just going to stick that down. I am going to give it a little push because it's slightly over a mat there. Easy peasy, you don't need the glue on the whole thing. Just be careful though, because if you put too much glue on, you might distort your actual photograph. Because it's depending if you print in inkjet or laser. This is inkjet, so I need to be careful. Right, that needs to move up a little bit. Benidorm. So this was our holiday in April. First family holiday in a lot of years. Here's the eye. And it's great how you can just mix and match your products. Now it isn't perfectly straight, but you know what, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. Give it a wee push down. These are good, look at this, I love the curly whirliness of them. But see the amount of time you save. Instead of doing individual letters, these ones are actually on their own one plate, which is really, really good. And it's got numerous, like it does 2 A's and 2 L's, 2 R's, 2 S's, etc. So it's not just A to Z, there's duplicates of certain letters, which is really handy. Ta-da! There we go. It says Benidorm. Now we can decorate. Now these are all just fussy cut out of the designer series paper. So this one here I'm going to put down here. We'll put it that way, I think, and then I'm going to put a little orange backpack on there. Yeah, let's do that. And that could be written on with a date or what have you. I just pop it there. And dimensionals on the little orange bag. I'll need to buy a 12 by 12 folder because my Mary's scrapbook one is getting quite full. I'm going to pop that there. Now I do have these little tiny wee tags that are fussy cut out as well. So I think I'll just dot them about on this right hand side, or I might cluster them in this corner actually. Yeah, let's do that. So if I get a little dimensional there, perfect, that's that one stuck. This one can go underneath, just flush. Maybe turn it around a little bit, there we go. It's great for just building up a little scene. Yeah, I'll put that one up with a dimensional. It's super, super, super hot today. I can't bear it. Put that one there. And let's do the little yellow one kind of here. So we'll just glue that onto this section. Yellow, the yellow's really nice, the crushed curry, and then the pumpkin pie. Gorgeous. Now we can add some finishing touches. I'm just going to pop these little excess bits back in here. We've also got these like card front panels, scrapbooking panels that I cut up from the DSP too, so that's useful as well. Right, we've got the puffy stickers, so let's use some of these. These are such fun. Such fun. Let me put puffy sticker there. Put 3 at the bottom. Yeah, let's just do that. And in this left corner, I'm going to do 3 arrows. Let's make sure I'm putting these down straight. Oh, I do like it. Isn't that amazing? I like it, I like it. So, look at this. Fabulous. So I can put that to the side now. And we can move on to the second one. So again, same measurements. When I'm working with nice bright colours like that, I do like it against a white background. Right, now this one is a 2-inch panel that we're going to stick on here. Like that. Move it down a wee little bit. That's straight. Looks pretty straight to me. Then I have got little panels that measure. What do these measure now, Tricia? I've forgotten already. These are 3 3/4 by 3. So I have 3 of those that I'm going to pop on here. So I just need to make sure which is the central point. I'll think about there actually. So let's stick this down. And then we use that middle one as a guide to pop the other ones down. Straight, she says. That's straight. There we go, that's straight. And you can do them the other way, depending if you want the waves going across the way or the waviness going up and down. Right, that was just slightly out. But you know what, doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, that's about good. Right, so where's my brown folder? Fabulous. Now I have some photographs of the men in my life, which is my husband and my 2 sons. So this is Ricky, my husband, Ricky Jr. and Mackenzie. And this is another day. It's like a rear view. I thought it was quite sweet. And this one is a gorgeous rainbow that I saw when we were out that day. So let's get these stuck on. These are gorgeous. Gorgeous photos. And I've been meaning to print off some photos for some time now and I keep forgetting. But today I thought, no, I must do it. So these are obviously 1/4 of an inch shorter. A 1/4 of an inch increment down from the size of the panels. Ta-da! Right, now I done more fussy cutting, so I've got little elements here that I'm going to pop in the corner. I've got glue all over me. And I'm going to pop them up with dimensionals. And I understand now why people do 2-page spreads. Because there's only so many photos, so many photographs that you can actually get on one. So I think I summarised her holiday pretty well over 2 pages. So there's a little world. Here's a little camera. Oh no, I was wanting to put that on dimensionals, wasn't I? Right, I'll need to wipe that glue off. Silly sausage. See, I caught that. Too busy chatting, folks, too busy chatting. Right, get back into shot. Now, I've got this panel here that I was going to pop down. But I'm not sure if I want it on there. Here is one of the panels that I cut out from the DSP as well. Maybe if I put it in the very bottom corner, or I could put it in the middle, like so. And with that on top. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Because I have one more photo I want to share on this page. So I'm just going to sneak it in. Right about there. Make sure that it's straight on that side, yep. So you can see it's a fun little print. Right, I need to tuck it under this wee guy here. This little embellishment piece. Glue on that again. Sticky fingers, sticky fingers. Okay, right, so the little photo I have is when my friend and her son, they actually appeared to surprise us on holiday, which was amazing. Now, because of the length of this photo, it is going to cut a bit of this off, but I'll show you what I'm going to do to combat that in a minute. Right, I want it over slightly. There we go. Again, give it a good burnish. I have a fussy cut green suitcase that I'm going to pop on there, and then it covers up that bit there. So I'll pop that on with dimensionals. Let's do it now. Do it good. Right, 4 is the plenty. This is fun. A really good fun suite. Right, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now what I do have is another word to pop on. So a word, 2 words, that says fun times. And you know what, just having that to hand, like I said, having that to hand ready there was a bit of a godsend. Saves me die cutting out. There we go, fun times. So I just need to stick it down now. Now, a little tip, if you have a take your pick. Oops, hang on, start that again. A take your pick tool, you can pick up the letters and place them that way. Right, do I want to put fun times there? Yeah, let's do it. And I'm going to pop them on squint on purpose, I think. Also, I'll just put them on a slight wonk. So it makes it a bit fun looking. And then the pressure's off having to put them on straight. There's method in my madness, she says. Now, if you don't like glue going everywhere, I would suggest that you die cut these out with the adhesive back sheets on them, and then you would just peel and stick then. Oops. There's the M. Make sure you're spelling things right as well. I've been known to forget how to spell sometimes. Ah, that looks nice. That does look nice. So I've been trying to prep things in advance just to save the actual watch time on the tutorial. Although maybe that shoots myself in the foot because then my viewings aren't as high. Oh no, this needs to go on the wonk to the right hand side. Now there is a bit of glue on there, but don't worry because I'll just push that down. I will remove that with my little rubber, which I cannot find at this precise moment. Oh, I do, there it is there. These are great, but you do need to wait until the glue actually dries, or you run the risk of leaving dirty marks on your paper. Right, so I have this as well. I don't know if I want to. Maybe I should put a little cluster here too. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll pop this one flush. Give it a press. I've got this little one here. It was fussy cut out, and then we've got this little one here which looks like a passport or a set of tickets of some sort. Or it could be a travelling notebook or whatever. Whatever your little heart desires to decide it is. Right. Oh, and I have this one. That fussy cut out as well. This one's quite cool. I just want to put that on there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get scissors. I'm going to cut up, because I'm too lazy to get my foam strips out. I'm just going to cut a little strip off the edge in of my dimensionals. And I'm going to pop that on there, like so. Ta-da! I do like it, I do like it. Now I want to put 3 little somethings here. So, sorry dogs, that was me. The dogs think someone's at the door, it was me banging. It was me banging on the desk there with my nails. I'm just going to place them in there. Ta-da! Look how much of them I've used already. That's good, that's what we want. We want to use our goodies. No point in hoarding them. Right, so let me show you the finished 2-page spread. Let's see if we can fit all this kind of in the screen. I doubt it. So here's the first one. And you can see when you turn it over, you can have another 2 different ones here when it's in your memory album. So that is a project finished. Do come back tomorrow for another on the Go theme, on the Go Sweet theme. And yeah, I'm not sure what the project is for tomorrow yet, but I'm sure it'll be fun. Okay, folks, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.